So I think this is insane. Uh, I hope you guys are having a good Friday. But I know one person who's probably not having a really great day today, and that is now former Dallas Stars head coach Pete DeBoer. I think this is nuts. This is crazy. I I thought when I heard that the New York Knicks fired their head coach Tom Thibodeau after getting them to their first conference final since what like 1999 or something like that. It'd been forever since the New York Knicks and the NBA had made the Final Four, and they go and they fire him. I thought you're out of your mind. And now the Dallas Stars have done it. The Dallas Stars have fired Pete DeBoer. He got you to 3 consecutive conference final. He got you there in 2023, where they lost to the eventual Stanley Cup champions. Then, of course, last year they lost to Edmonton, who went all the way to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final. And this year, they lost again to Edmonton, but it's not like they're losing to these bad teams. They're not losing to these bad teams. These are good teams. It blows my mind. But I wanted to take a look here. In 3 seasons in Dallas, he finished with a record of 149, 68, and 29. That translates to a 665 points percentage. Are you serious? You're firing a coach with that type of record and this type of points percentage? But here's I think the main reason why they did it. Playoffs, they're 29 and 27. Now, there was all the controversy with him pulling Ottinger after letting in 2 goals on 2 shots in Game 5, which, I mean, I understand the criticism there. I do. I get the criticism there. But again, and I can't necessarily say that either goal was really Ottinger's fault, because I mean, if you saw the 2 goals, I mean, come on. I mean, Corey Perry is right there in front. I mean, there's no stopping that. And the other guy was basically on a breakaway. How are you stopping? There's no stopping those. You can't really fall. I mean, it's one thing if both goals were goals that Ottinger should have had. He didn't have a chance on either one of them. So, I mean, I understand, okay, 2 goals on 2 shots. Okay, yeah. Dallas, they still weren't out of that game. And honestly, I think that's the main reason why they probably fired him, was because of that particular move. This guy's a hell of a coach. To me, this guy's a hell of a head coach. He will be out of a job for not very long. It will not surprise me if he has another job as a head coach within what, the next week, something like that. It's just it's crazy that they fired him. I mean, that kind of success. I mean, you've gone to 3 straight conference finals, and it's weird, considering how many head coaches have been have either been fired or whatever in the last however long. Trying to move that back a little bit, but it's so odd. It's so weird to me that they fired DeBoer, because the guy's a proven winner. He's I mean, he hasn't won a Stanley Cup, unfortunately, but I mean, his record speaks for itself. I mean, it's odd. It's really odd to me that they decided to fire him. And now I'm not sure I'm not sure who they go for or who the next coach might potentially be. But it's just it's weird. And when the general manager comes on and says, "Well, we need a new voice in the locker room." Okay, you need a new voice in the locker room. Is he going to bring the results that DeBoer did? Because I'll tell you what, unless the Dallas Stars go to the Stanley Cup Final next year, this decision to fire him is going to be a bad one. Because if they lose before the Stanley Cup Final next year, then you didn't go forward, you went backwards. You've made the conference final 3 years in a row. You have not gotten over the hump to the Stanley Cup Final, but if you fall backwards, if you do not win the division next year, which I mean they didn't win the division this year, but you're still having the success in the playoffs. You're still getting to the third round. I'm a Wild fan. I would kill to make the conference final 3 years in a row. And you're firing your coach for making the conference finals 3 years in a row? I would kill for that as a Minnesota Wild fan. We can't get out of the first round. We haven't been out of the first round since 2014? And you're firing your coach because he's gotten you to the conference final 3 years in a row? Dumb. Absolutely dumb to me. In my mind, dumb as hell. But we'll find out. We'll find out next year if the Dallas Stars lose if they at least don't make the conference final, then what was the point? But I guess we'll find out. We'll find that out next year. But if the Dallas Stars do anything but make the Stanley Cup final next year, what was the point of firing Pete DeBoer? Because to me, it'll just end up being a worse decision if you lose before the Stanley Cup final next year, because you'll either still be in the same spot, getting to the conference finals and losing, or ending up being worse off because you didn't get to the Stanley Cup final or you didn't get to the conference final. It's not like the teams that they're losing to are crappy teams. I mean, for crying out loud, the Knights won the Stanley Cup in 2023. The Oilers went all the way to Game 7 last year, and the Oilers currently, as of this recording, are up 1-0 in the Stanley Cup final. But no, let's go fire the coach because he gets you to three straight conference finals, because that makes a lot of sense. But they did. So let me know, though, what you guys think in the comments section. Do you think the Stars made the right decision, or do you think they made the wrong decision? Me, personally, wrong decision. Wrong decision. But we'll find out next year what they end up doing. We'll see who they get. We'll see who they bring in as a head coach. And yeah. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Only takes a second. Definitely helps the channel out. And please subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. Also share the video. Share this video with all your friends, family, everybody that you know. And if there's people out there that like hockey and like watching hockey stuff on YouTube, tell them about the channel. I'd love to have every hockey fan in the world join me here on the channel. And even if you're new to the game of hockey, I'd love to have you here too. Like I said, I'm everybody. I'm open to everybody. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Right decision, wrong decision. I guess next year we'll definitely be able to tell as a benchmark if the Dallas Stars don't make the Stanley Cup final next year. I'm thinking this could be a wrong choice. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, share, because I would love to see you guys back here. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.